Yeah, I don't ever remember feeling like this. But I'm out here in these YouTube streets. So I want you to get your fingers.
I don't know what you're doing.
I want you to
right
get
now,
your mouse.
I want you to check me out.
And I want you to check me out.
Get ready to do this. It's the relationship rehab. Like, share, and subscribe. We coming at you live. So come on, let's take a ride. Then subscribe to United Guns of America. Just click that link and listen up to what I'm telling you. It's the relationship rehab.
Click that link right now. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Brian Redmond, and I just want y'all to subscribe to my channel. You know what I'm saying? I want you to let me know what you think. I'ma talk about some things, you can talk about some things, and we can do our thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's all about having a conversation, right? I mean, if we can't talk to each other, then, I mean, what are we really here for? I want y'all to be able to just come over to my channel, talk to me about what's going on with you, and I can tell you what's going on with me, and we can build some things. You know what I'm saying? That's all about growth, baby. So click that link, go ahead and swipe on your phone, whatever you gotta do. Share my content. It's just get me out here, baby. Cause we just talking, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I like doing what I'm doing because it's about the people. It's about us having a conversation with each other. It's about us discussing whatever needs to be discussed. And on these YouTube streets, this is the best place to do it, baby. Like, share, subscribe. That's right. Click the link. Click the link. Yeah. I just want to say thank you to everybody that's out here that's already subscribed. You know what I'm saying? Cause y'all ain't the first one, and y'all ain't the last one. So I just want to give a shout out to everybody that done click the link, that done click the share, and then subscribe to your boy. Cause we gon' grow this thing together, baby. Relationship rehabbing, United Guns of America. To the world blow up, baby. Yeah. Click the link, baby. Click the link, baby. Yeah. Hey, I just want to send a shout out to all y'all. I love y'all. That's why I do this. It's for the love of us, baby. I appreciate all of y'all. Ooh, we gon' do this thing. We gon' do this thing right here, baby. Hey, look, if you at a computer right now, just go ahead and click your link. What else you got to lose, baby? Tell me what you think. Hit the comment section. You can jump on the live panel. We do it all here. That's what it's all about. So come holler at your boy. I've been doing this for years, but I just got onto this YouTube thing. So hey, let's see what it do and where it can go.
To United Guns of America. Just click the link and listen up to what I'm telling you, telling you.
There we go. All right. I'm hoping that this ain't too hard to believe. Yeah, guys. What's going on, everybody? Cause baby, you're the only one for me. I know it go hard when I'm moving in and out of state. Yeah, buddy. But I cry my heart for you, I would say. Just remember that no matter how far I go, yeah, and no matter how long it takes, yes indeed, no one or nothing can change. Let's go out to my baby. Forever yours, here I stand. Here I stand, baby. What's good? It's your boy Brian Redmond, and yes, we are live one more again. I'm so happy to be here. I got a great show for y'all tonight. We are really going to have ourselves a funky good time. And before we do anything further, click that like button, click that share button, and all that good stuff. All right. Yeah, buddy. Hey, baby, there she go. I love me some YouTube, girl. All right, so let me go ahead and get this here together, and I'm gonna read to y'all because I want to dive right into the show. But without further ado, I got to get to my favorite part.
Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder.
What that say?
This is
You
called
own-
fair use and is
you
allowed for
own
purposes
notes.
of
What the fuck does
criticism,
that mean?
news reporting, teaching, and
Hold on,
parody,
let me see what
which
this
doesn't
shit say. I
infringe
got my
of copyright
goddamn
under
screens.
17 USC 107.
Wait. Oh, there we go. I just need to zoom. And I'm like, wait, why does it look so weird? What does it say? LaShawn Jefferson, you own notes. Bit she piss cop didn't shot you, bro. What the fuck is wrong with niggas, man? All I'm doing is just reading what was said. I'm not helping. I'm not trying to interpret shit. That shit literally says you own notes. Cuz said that's pig Latin. I don't know what that is. That nigga said you own notes. Bitch, she piss cop didn't shot you, bro. That nigga typing in tongues. Hey. You own notes, nigga. I don't know what the fuck that means, but I guess he meant it because he typed it, baby. That's some wild shit. See, and look. Over on the United Guns of America, my other channel. If you have not subscribed to United Guns of America, please do so. And look at what this person says. Von Fetus. All right, weird name, but listen. He says, first question, could the officer see the shooter or was he shooting blind through the fence? Very coherent and articulate question. I can actually answer that. We will address that, Vaughn. You see what I mean? Instead of you own notes. Nigga to change his name to that shit. Man, these niggas is crazy out here, man. They crazy, baby. I don't know what to say about these niggas, man. Except I hate them. But let's go ahead and let's keep it moving. I got my drinky drink. That's my boost. And this my feel good. What's going on, April? There go my sister in the chat. What's happening, girl? But yeah, I'm feeling good about myself tonight. I really am. I've been meaning to do a show, but I'm gonna tell y'all this. The reason why I didn't do a show last night or the night before is I was spending some real good quality time with my wife. We caught up on Power and we finally finished BMF. Let me tell y'all something about BMF since I got a few minutes. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take a few minutes. You know, I got my nigga timers here now. You know, yeah. I did away with the digital clock. I kept that in the kitchen because I actually like having that time in the kitchen. But yeah, these are my nigga timers now. So when I'm dealing with a nigga, I put them on the timer. Like I said, I got that shit. But I got a few minutes. I got some time today, as my brother George would say. Oh, we got time. We got time, baby. Yeah. So I'm watching BMF and I had to realize two things. Number one, this shit was taking place in the 80s. Number two, I really had to accept the fact that how much of a callous, cold, and calculating drug dealer I would be. Cause I don't know. Well, I hope y'all done seen BMF. Those of you who was willing to watch it. But I would have been and killed Lamar. Lamar would have been a dead motherfucker months back. I don't know what the fuck took Meech and Terrence so long to get to that point, but I'd have definitely killed Lamar so long ago. It wouldn't have been. It would have been a goddamn shame. Yeah. Yep, I'd have been killed that nigga. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking like walking straight up on him and blah blah, like how they killed him in the end. That would have happened months before, way months before. That first time when that nigga shot my brother, that would have been it. When I saw that nigga in the Foot Locker, that would have been it. He would have got shot. Yeah. So I'm just saying. What kind of cigar did it? Well, Calvin, I'm glad you asked, sir. This is a Romeo and Juliet. This is a Romeo and Julieta. It's one of my favorite cigar brands. Romeo and Juliet's are really good. I smoked this one. This one is called the Anejo. It's a very good cigar. It's a short smoke. It's a mild. I'm a mild smoke. I like a mild smoke. But yes, definitely a good cigar. I also like to smoke my Liga T52, which y'all know about that Liga number 9, but I like the 52 better because it's a little bit bigger, give you a little longer smoke. I also smoke, I got a Romeo San Andreas in there. I got some Drew Estates in there, the Isola Souls. I got some Romeo and Juliet Maduro Reserves. That's pretty much about what I got in there right now. Yeah. But I'm definitely good God said I'm a fake. Oh my God, you are a fake Tommy. No, let me tell you something. I'm not a fake Tommy. I'm just following the blueprint. Yes, sir. Yeah. I got blessed into this as the niggas say off the 12 deuce. I was blessed into this the right way. Yeah. You don't know shit about me. I don't know what kind of name is God Good, but you don't know shit about me. You need to go and look up a little bit about your boy Relationship Rehab, because I was brought into this shit the right way. Okay, yeah, I was taught by the OG. I was taught by the greatest nigga out there on this shit. So go ahead on with that. But thank you for the compliment. I do appreciate it. Moving right along. This is what I mean, man. These niggas, I mean, what you doing, man? I'm a little YouTuber. I'm a small YouTuber. It's 10 o'clock at night. Why are you here with the oh my God face? And yes, Eugene, I was on my way. Eugene 4 hit it. And yet, although I'm a fake, although I'm a imitator, duplicate, whatever you want to call it, you, sir, are here to watch me. So, as I would say for you, Mr. Goofy Lord, shut your goofy ass up and watch me, sir. You are watching me, good sir. So that means you are the Goofy Lord, sir, and I am the king. I am the king. You are the Goofy Lord. So therefore, you're watching me. Be silent, peasant, and enjoy the great show that I am destined to give you. Yes. These motherfuckers, I don't know why they do this. This is what I do. Let me tell you something. The goatee look very winnowish. I don't know what the fuck that means, or is he trying to say wino-ish? So now I'm a wino? What the fuck? I bet you ain't over in Tasha K chat room. She call all her motherfucking fans winos. So what the fuck you doing here, God Good? Hey, if your name is God Good, ain't you supposed to be a Christian? This is not very Christian-like, sir. You are not winning souls and evangelizing for Jesus by acting the way that you're acting, sir. You see what I mean? These motherfuckers are something else. And you just coming to bother me. I'm a little YouTuber, man. You ain't gonna get nothing off of me. You ain't gonna get no shine off of me. But I will talk about your goof ass. Yes, I will. He said God bad, right? He changed his name to God bad. God up there shaking his head right now like, why this nigga using my name though? I don't even know this nigga. God is sitting there watching in the chat like, man, what the fuck is that? It's like, who the fuck is this nigga? Like, why this nigga sitting here talking shit to one of my guys, and this nigga got my name? I don't even know that nigga. That's probably one of Lucifer boys. Let me call him and tell him to get this nigga off my boy's chat. That's what that nigga doing. Man, this nigga just types, I cheat on my wife, sir. What the fuck does that mean? And look, I'm telling y'all, let me tell y'all something. Aren't the trolls just like the weirdest and worst typers ever? They type so much incoherent shit. You really would think that these motherfuckers are like possessed. You think they were like they just got these demonic souls and they just sitting there like they just typing shit. It's like
I don't get it. Man. Right, he called me a drunkard. I've been on 10 minutes. Boy, I tell you. But I would say this. God good. I would really talk about your ass and go the fuck in, but unfortunately, your nigga time has run out. And I must move on. So take your goof ass the fuck on somewhere, shawty, before I fuck you up. Let it go, guys. So, what I want to do first is I want to go ahead and read this article because I'm going to tell you, this is one of those instances where I really saw this video and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what the fuck kind of shit is this? I could not believe what I saw. I just couldn't believe it. This was like unbelievable. In all of my years of being around police officers, hearing police officer stories since I was a little bitty boy, I ain't never heard of no shit like this. As many stories my daddy has told me about police officers doing dumb shit, like showing up to roll call with no bullets in their gun, forgetting their gun, and all that kind. This here, I ain't never heard him tell me no story like this. He said, Sheriff David Clark is my hero, is your hero. What the fuck does that mean, dude? I don't even know that nigga, but whatever. All right, so we're gonna go ahead, read the story. We're gonna watch this video, and then we're gonna break it on down. Let's go. Ohio officer shoots through fence, killing a man who was firing a gun. Now, I like the way that this dude kind of like typed that up and like kind of left it open, you know, to where your mind can go different places with it, to where you don't know what's happening. But let's go ahead. Let's do this. Body camera footage shows an officer in Canton, Ohio, firing through a wooden fence, killing James R. Williams, 46 years old, as he fired shots just after the start of the new year. A police officer in Northeast Ohio fired through a wooden fence, killing a man who had been firing a gun in his yard just minutes after the start of the new year. Body camera footage released this week shows. The footage shows an officer firing through the fence at about 12:07 a.m. As my man DJ Just Jay was saying, put a pin in that. 12:07 a.m. on January 1st, killing the man. Later identified as James Williams, 46 of Canton, Ohio, a city of about 70,000 residents, about 60 miles south of Cleveland. Shout out to Cleveland. Shout him out to Cleveland. Shout him out to Cleveland, to Cleveland, to Cleveland, East 99. That's my bone impression. I tell you. Now, I must say this. Y'all know how much I can't stand them Detroit teams. Y'all know how much I don't fuck with I don't fuck with no team in the Midwest, period. Because I'm Chi-Town all day. So, I can't stand Cleveland either. Just like I don't like Detroit, I don't like Cleveland. Cleveland ain't did shit for the NFL, for NBA. I don't give a fuck about the LeBron game and all that shit. Nope. Cleveland ain't been good for Ohio ain't brought shit to the world except for some good college football. I give you that. They brought out LeBron James. I give you that. Other than that, only thing else y'all got left is Jim Brown and Bone Thugs and Harmony. So aside from them four motherfuckers, I'm like, oh, and what's the roller coaster park they got? They got like the biggest, and I ain't never been, but it's the biggest and best roller coaster park in goddamn thing. I forgot what it's called. God damn it. I forgot what it's called. But anyway, that's pretty much what it's for. That's pretty much all they good for. Other than that, I don't fuck with them. But let's keep going. On the video, Mr. Williams appears to be obscured by the fence, which separates him from the officer. The sound of Mr. Williams firing repeated gunshots can be heard, and smoke can be seen rising into the air behind the fence as the officer approaches it with his gun drawn. The officer fires repeatedly into the fence without saying anything. After he finishes shooting, he says, shots fired, and yells, police, get down now. That's what he says. Yep. Mr. Williams' widow, Marquita, I ain't gonna go there. Marquita Williams told Canton Repository that her husband had been firing her AR-15 into the air to celebrate the new year when the officer fatally shot him through the family's 6-foot wooden security fence. Put a pin in that there too. She said that the other people in the neighborhood had also been firing into the air to celebrate the new year. Miss Williams said she had been standing a foot or two from her husband inside the back door of her home when he was shot. Out of the blue, he said he got hit. He got hit, Miss Williams said. He got shot. He got hit. Miss Williams told the repository, I don't know where it came from. Nobody said anything. They didn't say police. They didn't say freeze. They didn't say drop your weapon. They just shot him. She said Mr. Williams had 4 daughters, ranging from age 9 to 15, and 2 stepdaughters, 6 kids. He's going to be dearly missed, she told the paper. He shouldn't have died the way that he did. I just want justice for him. The Ohio Bureau of Criminal Investigation confirmed that it was investigating the shooting by the officer whose name has not been released. And I almost tried to find it, but I said, no, I don't need to do that. I ain't going to do that. That to me is just a little too much. If it came out, come out fine, but I'm not going to try to find it. Thank you, CJ Gunn, for putting the Cash App and stuff in the chat. I appreciate it. And then, whose name has not been released. The officer had been placed on leave, and evidence including the body camera footage and guns has been turned over to the Bureau, the Canton police said. In a statement about the shooting on January 1st, the Canton police said they had been investigating a shots fired incident when an officer who was outside his vehicle confronted a subject that began shooting a firearm. Y'all heard that, right? I'm going to read that one more time. Canton police said that they had been investigating a shots fired incident when an officer who was outside his vehicle confronted a subject that began shooting a firearm. The officer, in fear for his safety, fired his duty weapon at the subject and struck him. The statement said, first aid was given and the man was taken to the hospital, according to the statement, which offered no further details. Shout out to my man Juan Pacheco. Send me $8. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. All right. So we got that. The officer said just before, what did I leave off at? First aid was given and the man was taken according to the statement, which offered no further details. Just before the officer opens fire, the video records him saying that he saw a man's head through the fence and heard shots. The officer says he then got out of his cruiser, went up to the porch, and saw the man put a rifle away. Second later, repeated gunshots can be heard. The officer then draws his gun, approaches the fence, and fires. At a vigil outside the house on Wednesday evening, Sierra Mason, a community activist, accused the officer of senselessly shooting into the fence without knowing who was behind it. We should be celebrating 2022, Miss Mason said, but instead we are mourning another black man for doing the same thing white folks were doing. It makes me sick. All right. So without further ado, I want to get into this and I wanted you guys to see what happened. And then we're going to break it down and talk about it. So hang on. Change is coming.
Yeah. 44, I'm out.
It's going to be, correction, it's going to be 2300 block of 10th Street, 2307 10th Street Southwest. Saw the male's head through the fence after I heard the shots. Got on my cruiser, went up to the porch, and I saw him putting the rifle away. Shots fired! Shots fired! Police! Get down now! Police! Get down now! Can't come. Shots fired. Send us everybody.
Where's he at, man?
He was right there. You see the gun?
Okay.
Yeah, we're good. Hold me. Got me for a second? Hold on, I gotta get my rifle out.
You all listening?
Show me your hands!
Hey, we got kids inside.
Okay.
Yeah, inside. The man.
Yeah, get him out! He's the one shooting the gun!
I don't have any gun right now. Nobody's.
Everybody out of the house now! Get everyone out! Everybody!
Okay, so I'm gonna stop it right here. Now I want y'all to tell me, in your opinion, was that a good shoot? Was that a justified shooting of a man? What do y'all think? Was it justified? Yes, or was it justified? No. So if it was a good shooting, tell me yes, it was good. If it wasn't, then tell me no. I want to see what y'all say and see just where you guys' thoughts are about it with just what you saw. You saw him get out, you saw him go up there, you saw the shots being fired, and you saw that. He said murder, not murder. No. Officer Panic. No. Nope. Okay, over here on the United Guns of America. So he swapped to the rifle before it, right? No. Snuggle says no. No. I agree. He panicked big time. Okay, I can't call it. Sounded like an Iraqi war zone. Coach Ken says yes. Okay. See a no. See a no. Officer Panic. Yep. Didn't see the cop identify himself. Says yes. You have no business just shooting in your yard. Cop has no time to be negotiating that shit. The teen says. Okay. Mike says 50-50. And Anthony says don't know. CJ says yes. Be sure of your target and what's beyond it. All right, Patty. Gun safety is important. Yep, can't say for sure. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and say what it is that I want to say about it. This was not justified. I'm going to tell you why, and I'm going to explain it. But I think, and you don't hear me say this often. Y'all don't hear me say this often. I think that he should be fired, and I think that he should go to jail. The totality of the circumstances needs to be taken into account when you are going to use deadly force. The totality of the circumstances need to be taken into account when you are going to use deadly force. So, number one, first things first, I Papa freaks all the honeys, dummies, Playboy bunnies, those wanting monies, those are good. But check this out. Number one, it's fucking New Year's Day. Literally, you're about 5 to 7 minutes into the new year. They said this shit occurred at 12:07. So that means if there were shots being fired beforehand, that is roundabout where the new year came in. Happy New Year. Right? So here we go. You have to take that into account. Number two, you are in a neighborhood where shots are fired often. I get that. You in the hood, this ain't the ritziest of the ditzy of the neighborhood, so it's not uncommon for gunfire, especially on New Year's Eve. Especially on New Year's Eve. So New Year's Eve crossing into New Year's Day, let me tell you something. Growing up in the hundreds, niggas would start shooting at 10, 11 o'clock. And niggas wouldn't stop shooting till about maybe sometimes 2 in the morning. That's in the hood. I lived in the fucking hood. Shout out to the Wild Hunters, 12 Deuce, low down all day. Y'all know what it is, nigga. But I'm just saying, I lived in the hood. So gunshots rang out, period, in general, all the time. The police in the hood, in those neighborhoods, literally would go and find them somewhere to be safe. That means the police would be like, oh shit, it's about to hit 12. Let me go park somewhere, turn my lights off, and I'm going to chill for at least an hour or two. That's what I'm going to do because I don't want to be in a situation where I'm riding, the motherfucker shooting and all that. They know shots fired are coming. They know it. The other part is shots fired in a neighborhood. And when you hearing shots fired, unless it's, hey, I have a person shot, the police ain't even coming. They're not even showing up. If it's shots fired, and unless somebody, hey, I got 2 people that are shot on the corner of 123rd and Normal. That's when they'll say, oh shit, now we gotta go. Other than that, the police ain't responding to no shots fired calls for at least within an hour window. So from about 11:45 to about 12:15, 12:30 at the minimum, police ain't responding. Here's my thing. This officer responding to a shots fired call, I get it. You doing your job, bro. I understand that. However, once you roll up, you don't see a gun at all. You then hear shots fired. So I'm going to even okay you pulling your gun because you don't know what the fuck is going on. You get up to a fence. You can't even see what's behind it. Why would you shoot? You as an officer are responsible for every bullet that leaves your gun. You have no idea what's on the other side of that fence except shots fired. That's it. That's the only thing that you can see is shots fired. You see the smoke coming, the gas coming from the AR-15, from the rifle as it goes into the air. That's all you can see. It's a 6-foot tall fence. 6-foot tall fence. So why in the fuck did you feel the need to shoot? Now he tries to claim officer safety. You're leaving your vehicle. If you were scared, if you were in fear of your life, you should have retreated to your vehicle, sir. You should have retreated to your vehicle. Now, let me put the whole spin on this and let's go worst case scenario. Let's say that my man behind the fence, Mr. Williams, let's say that man is behind the fence, gone crazy, done lost his mind. He done said, fuck life, fuck this, I don't get no fucks no more. And let's say he's holding his family hostage, or he's holding his kids hostage, or he's holding his wife hostage behind the fence, going wild, shooting a gun. You still gonna shoot? He could have been holding her, say, I'm gonna kill you, bitch. Bang, 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 bang. I hate you, bitch. Bang, bang, bang. That's worst case scenario. You still can't shoot your gun, sir. Officer, you still can't shoot. Why? Because you cannot see behind the fence. You don't know what's on the other side. Why would you fire your weapon, sir? There's nobody shooting at you, which you can clearly see. No one is shooting at you. There is no one else that you can identify that is in grave bodily harm or danger or could potentially be killed. You can't see that. Now, I know maybe some asshole somewhere is going to say, man, when you shoot up into the air, those bullets go up and they come down and you don't know where they land. That's true. But you don't know where they're going to land. So you don't know who's in trouble and who's not. The only thing you could do at best was get out, get on your loudspeaker and say, stop firing, police, put your gun down. Because even if he would have been yelling it, an AR-15 firing 223 or 5.56 rounds that are that's unsuppressed, that shit is loud than a motherfucker. That's not some 22 long rifle. That's loud as shit. And I'm going to tell you like this. The fact that he decided to shoot, the fact that he decided to shoot somebody sight unseen, then after he shot, he now identifies himself as a police officer and tells that person to get down, get down. You can't even see if he's getting down, sir. You don't even know if you've hit him, sir, or someone else. And I'm going to tell you like this.
as fucked up as it is, thank God that his wife was inside the house watching him shoot. Because had she been standing out there next to her husband celebrating the new year like a lot of people do by shooting guns, she would have been dead too. And those 6 girls would have been all on their own like fucking Patti LaBelle. I can't believe the type of someone who's supposed to be a trained professional. I cannot believe that he did what he did. And then after he shot, he's like, bring everybody get down. Watch what he does after this and just watch how they handle it.
Out! All the kids out now!
We're commanding everybody out of the house now. Yeah. 2 juveniles out and your resident. Correction, we have 3 juveniles out, 2 adults.
Everybody on the ground. Let's go. Out here on the sidewalk on the ground. I don't know. Where is he at?
You don't know
Where
shit.
is he at? Hey, do me a favor. Everybody out here on the grass right now.
He is in there bleeding.
Get out on the ground now. Got it, Daddy?
Come on.
Watch him.
In there bleeding out here.
2 people hold there, please. Moving.
No, stuffed animal.
Stuffed animal. Camp police, we're coming in. I got mail on the ground. So look at stairs. I got the stairs. I got the stairs. Where's the shot? In the chest.
Got 5.
Hey, check police. Got multiple firearms here.
Now I'm gonna say this. That's a dirty ass house. That ain't how you bring in the new year. I can tell you that. And yes, not sure. He does sound like Chris Farley. He really does sound like Chris Farley. I said that when I watched this the first couple of times. I said, this motherfucker sounds just like Chris Farley. Yes, he does. For the love of God, he sounds like Chris Farley. But this shit that he's doing ain't funny at all.
There's body armor back here. Huh? There's body armor back there.
Now, here's the thing here. He says, there's body armor back here. There's body armor back here. Last I checked, sir, body armor is not illegal. I got 2 bulletproof vests and I got a plate carrier. There's nothing illegal about having body armor. That does not show any type of criminal intent or criminal mindset or anything. That shows that someone who wants to be protected in case they are in a gunfight. Body armor, motherfucker, y'all got on body armor. Y'all got on body armor, so what the fuck? And if you don't have body armor, you should get you some. It's a good investment. Just saying. Just saying. Maybe if this guy would have had on his body armor, Officer Dumbass would not have been successful in killing this man. Maybe, just maybe. But when you're at home celebrating the new year, the last thing that you think when you're the only one in your house shooting a gun, you don't think you're going to get shot in your own fucking backyard celebrating the new year like everyone else is. And my thing is this, is everyone in that neighborhood or everyone on that block outside shooting their guns on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day? No, they are not. But there are plenty of people that do it across the fucking country. That is not an uncommon thing. That is not a thing that is out of the ordinary. That is not some weird shit. That is not so, oh, he was never prepared for that. I just never thought that something like that would happen. That is an expected type of behavior in America on New Year's. Now, maybe some suburbs may not do it. Maybe some affluent neighborhoods may not do it, but some of them do. And these motherfuckers are moving around through here. Yes, fair play. Like this motherfucker's a terrorist. Like he's an active shooter or some shit. This is fucking ridiculous. I was telling my brother Eric, I said, man, if I was this motherfucker sergeant, I would have told that motherfucker to go to I'd have had one of my officers take his ass to the fucking precinct, take his ass back to the station. And I'd have went to the station, I'd have told him, take all your shit off. I suggest you call a lawyer because you have really fucked up. I don't know what the fuck you was thinking. I don't know why the fuck you thought it. And I don't know what the fuck you did or why the fuck you did it. But I can tell you this, buddy. You're going to jail now. I'm just saying. This is fucking ridiculous that this man is in this situation and his family is going to go without their dad, her husband, brother, uncle, whoever else he was, to all of the other people that he knew. They got to go without this motherfucker because Officer Dumbass wanted to get his fucking gun off because he was scared. Or he's just an asshole.
Just after midnight on January the 1st, a man was in his backyard firing an AR-15 into the air, as the story goes. His wife says he was celebrating the new year, and that's when she says a police officer ran up and opened fire through a fence and killed him. It happened in Canton, Ohio, and police there have now released the officer's body cam video. We're going to play it from the moment the officer hears the gunfire. Another warning, some of what you may see may be disturbing.
That shit. You can't see a goddamn thing.
Shots fired. Police, get down now.
He didn't even say police first. He said shots fired, shots fired. Police, get down now. After he done let off about 5 rounds.
Police, get down now.
Oh, he was down. The police chief says the officer feared for his safety. He's now on administrative leave and an investigation underway. Here's CNBC's Valerie Castro.
Just minutes into the first day of 2022, a Canton, Ohio police officer's body camera footage captures him running towards the sound of multiple gunshots. He fires his weapon through a tall wooden fence numerous times, announcing himself after the shots.
And here's my thing. If you're afraid for your life, why would you then fire your gun and then go towards the shit? Why wouldn't you retreat if you're that afraid? If you're that afraid, why not just retreat? Why not just say, fuck this, I'm out, my give up. It's like, dude, you are clearly in that situation. At least retreat to go get your rifle, which is what you did afterwards. Go get your rifle in if you felt like you were in that much trouble. But there are no bullets coming your way, sir. You can't even, if you can't see who you're shooting, then obviously that means that shooter can't see you. So there's no way for you to even think that you are in grave danger or your life is on the line at that moment. Just because somebody's shooting does not mean that they're shooting at you. That's just like the dude who did the dumb shit in the Breonna Taylor shooting. That fucking police officer that went around the back and just randomly shot inside the fucking window, couldn't see shit. And his bullets went through the house and went and hit the neighbor's house and shit like that. That's reckless TV shit, man. And that's what this dude did. He rolled up like he was in a goddamn movie or on a fucking TV show or Chicago episode of Chicago PD or some shit. And that shit made no goddamn sense. And he did the worst thing possible in that situation.
Are fired. It's unclear in the video if he had previously announced his presence.
Shots fired, shots fired. Police, get down now!
The man on the other side of that fence, James Williams, later died. The officer involved and that body camera footage now under investigation by the state attorney general, who asks that the public reserve judgment.
A body cam has a particular point of view. It doesn't show you an awful lot of the context or the other facts that go into a determination of whether something was proper or not.
But former Detroit Police Chief Isaiah McKinnon says an officer's response to any call should begin with asking this question.
Was anyone's life in imminent danger? And
correct.
It bothered me because that did not appear to be the case initially.
Police say the officer was in the area investigating a report of shots fired. Early in the body cam video, he described seeing a man with a rifle.
After I heard the shots.
And let's say if you did, that's not illegal. That's not a crime. If I get a call of shots fired, I then 2 minutes later see a man walking down the street with a rifle. Is that somebody I may want to talk to? Yeah. However, if it's on fucking New Year's Eve, I'm pretty much going to assume that this person is shooting in the air or this person is shooting celebrating the new year. I am not, unless I hear that there is a person shot somewhere, I am not going to assume that this person is a bad guy and he is a killer or has just shot somebody. No way possible. Not on New Year's Eve at fucking 12:07.
Got on my cruiser, went up to the porch, and I saw him putting the rifle away.
It's unclear if he was referring to Williams, whose wife told the Canton Repository everybody in the neighborhood was shooting. It was a tradition. Everybody shoots on New Year's Eve.
Facts. 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 And all I'm saying is this. It's just like this. If I'm on highway patrol, I'm on the highway patrol and I see a car going by me doing 85, doing 90. Let's say I see a car going past doing 90. That person in that moment driving past, speed limit is 75 or 85, whatever the fuck it is. That person is now speeding and could potentially be deemed as driving recklessly, right? If I see 2 people doing it, 3 people doing it, 4 people doing it, 5 people doing it, if 7 or 10 cars go past me, boom, 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 I can't catch them all, can I? So what do? Get in my car and just start ramming their ass off the street? No, I gotta pick one and pull that person over. Once I pull that person over, what is my recourse? I can write that motherfucker a ticket. So yes, if I see 1 or maybe 2, I've seen a police officer pull over 2 cars before. But yes, if I see 1 car go by and I pull that motherfucker over, fine. If I see 20 go by, the fuck I'm gonna do? Besides picking 1 and writing a ticket, I can't do anything about the rest of them. You're one man getting out the car, responding to a shots fired on New Year's Eve. What the fuck did you think he was doing? You clearly see the gun is being fired into the air. What the fuck would you think he's doing? How are you in danger, sir? And that's why I say he's lying about, I felt like I was in danger and I was scared. Nope. Bullshit. And we can debate the whole tradition of it, the legality of it, like Lorenzo says. But sorry, Brian, if the man was shooting a gun in the air, that's against the law in California. Correct. And a cop can say you are a danger to the community and shoot the suspect. All I'm saying is this. I don't know what the law is. If that's the law in California, that's the law. But for him to shoot and kill a man, for him to shoot a man that's shooting into the air, doing something that multiple people do, yes, it's against the law. Yes, you can hold him accountable to it, but you should not shoot and kill that person for doing something that thousands, hundreds of thousands of people do every fucking year. That's all I'm saying. Write him a ticket, throw the book at him, lock him up, fine. But to shoot that man and you can't even see him, no. Ain't gonna get my vote on that.
She says she was just feet away from her husband when he was shot. I could see the blood splattering across his shirt. He collapsed in the living room. McKinnon says the tragedy will need to be closely examined, but in his opinion, based on the video, the officer fired blindly.
What if there had been a kid or other kids, or as his wife was...
And here we go right here.
Back there also. She could have been shot and killed.
If he's breaking the law, you want to get him because he's doing wrong. You're doing wrong. You're doing wrong. Fine. But what if he's back there with his children? I don't understand. I mean, it's fucked up that this dude is dead. But it is by the grace of God that his kids wasn't out there and his wife was not out there watching him shoot. I'm telling you. I'm just saying. Because what are the odds of your kids watching their daddy shoot his gun on New Year's? 6 out of 10? 7 out of 10? Just saying. Some fathers, especially in the comfort of your own home on your own property, some people would even give the gun to their kid to shoot. Just to say, hey, man, you ever shot the gun before? I ain't never shot, daddy. Well, come on, baby girl. Hold the gun like this and then you shoot. Put your little finger on the trigger and we gonna shoot. Guns are a part of our culture here in America. That's just it, point blank, period. There's no way to get around it. But the fact that you know this is common knowledge that must be taken into account. You have to take that into account. Damn, what if he back there with his kids? What if he's just shooting to celebrate? What if he's actually holding everybody hostage? I can't see shit. I don't have a clean shot. I don't fire my gun. Plain and simple.
Later in that body camera video, police ask everyone to come out of the home, and that includes several children who were inside. The Attorney General says it is illegal to fire a weapon into the air, as Williams was allegedly doing. The name of the officer involved hasn't been released.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC.
There you go. And so my thing would be this. It's like when you look at what happened and the way that it happened, that officer flat out, bruh, I understand that they breaking the law, but you can't do that, man. You can't do that. The fact that you got this shit happening, you got your body cam on and you see this shit going down, you shooting your gun, it is, in this instance, it's just as negligent as the guy who's shooting his gun in the air. Just as negligent. I can remember in my neighborhood, I recall this happening once. On New Year's, there were some people in the neighborhood, just all over the neighborhood, shooting their guns. And I don't remember the person's name, but somebody was standing on their porch on New Year's and a bullet came down, struck them, and killed them. A bullet coming down hit this person and killed this person standing on their porch. That person was also, if I'm not mistaken, they were also shooting in the air, but a bullet coming down, because there's people all over from different blocks. Some bullets came down, and one of them hit that dude and killed him. Plain and simple. And all I'm saying is, yes, what he did was illegal, but what that officer did, you have to take into account as to what you're doing and why you're doing it. And those bullets coming out your gun, you need to know where they're going. I think that was Fair Play or somebody, and that was Patty that put it in the chat before. You have to be aware of your target and what's beyond it. This was total negligence on that officer's part. It just was. And I believe it was Fair Play who put it in there before. She said, she gave the fishing analogy. She said, I heard from her. She said, the best I've heard from a cop was, do you fish? Yeah. You ever catch all the fish? No. Everybody can't go to jail all the time, man. And the point was, now, if he had arrived and been like, hey, we got 4 people shot and you arrive and this shot's fired, hey, that's potentially an active shooter situation. You got to do what you got to do. You got to get busy. You got to get busy. But my thing is this, you just pulling up and just letting loose? I don't see why. If you're scared, if you're afraid, if you think that your life is in danger, because you couldn't see if anybody else's life was in danger. If you think your life is in danger, get the fuck out the way, homie. Nobody's telling you just because you hear shots being fired that you got to go run into the danger and you got to go stop and be an Avenger, be a superhero and take the shot. Nope, ain't nobody saying that. You get the fuck out the way if you don't know what the fuck you about to shoot at. That's it. You took a man's life. You took a father away from his children. You took a husband away from his wife. Simply because you didn't look at what the fuck you was doing, homie. That's it and that's all. Look at what the fuck you're doing when you're about to shoot your gun. You're responsible for that. And the other part about this, as I wrap this up, yeah, I get it. They gonna get a lawsuit. They gonna win. They gonna get some money. I promise you there's some M's in their future. But what I keep telling motherfuckers is this. When are we gonna get past the point to where it's all about getting a lawsuit and getting some millions or some hundreds of thousands of dollars? Because I can tell you this. Just because you win a lawsuit don't mean that you getting justice. Don't mean that you gonna heal. Don't mean that you gonna be okay. Because every New Year's, you know what them girls gonna think about? Damn, my daddy. Every Christmas, you know what them girls gonna think about? Damn, my daddy. Now, they mama might move on and find her another nigga and get married and live a happy life, but even she will still think about that shit. Damn, my husband. I hate this time of year. Why? Because I always get sad about my husband who senselessly was killed, who died totally because of a negligent officer. Lorenzo Davis said, did he kill the man who was shooting? If so, it was a righteous shooting. Please tell me how, Lorenzo. And if you want to, I'll even open up the line. You can call in. You can hit the link and call in if you want to do that. If you want to do that, we can absolutely do it. Just let me know. I'm just saying, why would you do that? Edmund said, which flavor, Black and Mild? Let me tell you something, Edmund. I'm a refined nigga. I don't smoke Black and Milds. I smoke good cigars. You can't get this at no gas station, nigga. How about that? How about that, Edmund? How about that? He said Black and Mild, he liked the grape. I didn't even know they had grape Black and Milds, but I see who does know. Yeah. I'm just saying, when you look at that, why would you, I can't for the life of me justify why this guy shot. I can't. I cannot justify it. I don't give a damn about you shooting your gun. I got to shoot you. Nope. 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 I just don't know that. Right. You ain't got to buy me no cigar. I got cigars, but you can donate. Donate to my cigar fund, niggas. But you have to look at it like this. It's just like if I see a man stabbing a woman, right? In the moment. Am I authorized to use deadly force? Yes. However, if I don't have a shot, if the man who's stabbing his wife, boop, boop, I hate you, bitch. I can't stand you, bitch. You ain't gonna leave me, bitch. And it's two kids standing there crying, Daddy, no, Daddy, no. You know what? I can't shoot. Man, Officer Redmond, you let Crazy Willie stab his girlfriend 44 times. Why did you do that? Why didn't you shoot him? His 2 kids were standing right next to him, and I did not have a clean shot. And I could not risk shooting 2 innocent kids to shoot Crazy Stabbing Willie. That's all. I couldn't do it. I can't do it. So it's like you have to take into account the totality of the circumstances. Tell me this, Lorenzo. At what point was that officer's life or someone else's life in danger? I'll wait for that. At what point was that dude's life in danger? Yeah, Crazy Willie, that's the stabber. You have to have a totality of the circumstances as to how you level up. You can't even see the person that you're shooting, and you're saying that that's a good shoot? No way. In theory, technically speaking, that guy has no fucking idea who he shot. He has no idea. No idea. And here's the other piece to that. This officer never identified himself being on the scene. He never gave that guy with the gun a single command. Not one until after he shot him. How about that? Still justifying it? I don't even tell you who the fuck I am. I don't even identify myself. He didn't even call in shots fired until after he shot the motherfucker, and after he bagging up, he running away. Then he talking about send everybody. When the gun was being fired by the dad, you don't even know who was firing the gun. That's my point. Here's my thing. You don't know what was going on the other side. All you could do is hear the gunshots and see the gas coming from the gun. That's it. There is no imminent danger. There is no grave bodily harm being done just because I'm shooting a gun. If you cannot see who I'm aiming at, if you cannot see who the gun is pointed at, if you can't see any of that, this is a 6-foot stockade fence. You can't see it. Matter of fact, I even got a picture of it. Where's my picture? Where's that picture at? Is that it? Yeah, I believe. Nope, that ain't it. Dang it. There it is. Check this out. You can't, that's her behind the fence. Yeah, I'm killing it with the evidence tonight. That's her behind the fence. If she is behind that fence, what can you see? What can you see? You tell me what you see behind that from the outside. Tell me what you can see outside. Even looking across at the house next door, I can't see anything but the eave on that roof. Yes, Fatine, he went up to the fence and just shot first. Then he said, police, put the gun down. Get down. Get down now. Get down now. That's what he said. There's the fence, and there's her behind the fence. Now, that fence, as you can clearly see, is 6 feet tall. It's a 6-foot fence. It's not like no little waist-high fence. Even Mr. Wilson from Home Improvement can't see over that motherfucker. You can't see over it. So why, what is it that I'm shooting at? I don't know. I'm just gonna shoot. I'm just gonna, but that motherfucker came up like Big Baby from Rosewood. I'ma shoot. Okay, Big Baby, but we don't see what you, I'ma shoot. Key said, that's why I say racist, because they won't pull up like that in a predominantly white neighborhood. I can't even say that though, Key. It's a thing of just saying, you shot your gun, why? Even in the worst areas, the worst neighborhood, the roughest, toughest neighborhood on the planet, you going into that situation and shooting your gun sight unseen, literally, because you can clearly see from this side of the fence what you can see out. And then if you take this and just put the other caveat in, it's 12 o'clock at night. It's 12 o'clock in the morning. It's dark as fuck aside from house lighting, front porch lighting. Dark than a motherfucker. So how can you see? Check it out. Let's watch it again.
44, I'm out.
It's going to be, correction, it's going to be 2300 block of 10th Street, 2307 10th Street Southwest. Saw the male's head.
So I come up to a house. I'm responding to a shots fired call. I get it. I totally get it. I'm here. All right.
Through the fence after I heard the shots, got on my cruiser, went up to the porch, and I saw him putting the rifle away.
Who did you see putting the rifle away, sir? Who was that? Was it this guy? I don't think so. I think that may have been someone else who was potentially out shooting that same night. Because there's no way that that guy, with you parking your cruiser, that guy putting his rifle up, then going outside, going into his backyard, and then pulling his rifle back out. How could that have happened, sir? Shots are fired. You're at your cruiser. So if you're scared, why advance? I'll wait. Shots fired while you're at your cruiser. If you're afraid for your life, why advance? You literally can't see a motherfucking thing. You can't see. Let's go. Still can't see shit but the gas coming from the rifle. Look at the fence, y'all. Look at the fence. I can't see anything. You saw on the other side, you can see her. She can't see through there. That dude couldn't see anything. So even then, that man, Mr. Williams, could not even see the police on the other side of the fence. Why? Because he's on his own property, in his own home. The last person I'm looking for is the motherfucking police, man. And he let off about 8 rounds. Thank you, Catherine. If he's scared, he should be taking cover. Yes, Tanya, you missed that. I said Mr. Wilson from Home Improvement. And that dude is dead. Wilson is dead. Wilson is dead from Home Improvement. That's why he said that. Yeah, thank you. You know what? We gonna LaShawn, you on a timeout, but you keep it up and we gonna go on and get you on up out of here, player. As Tommy told a nigga last night on Twitter, look here, nigga. If you gonna come here for that kind of attention, go take your pussy somewhere else to be fucked. Cause you ain't gonna get it here. Boy, I almost spit my water out when I heard that shit. It's all good, Tanya. Don't worry. But he shot and ain't said shit. He can't see shit. Mr. Williams on the other side can't see shit. He roll up and then he just lets off 7-8 rounds. Then this is what he does.
Shots fired. Shots fired. Police, get down.
He called for shots fired. He called for shots fired. He still hasn't identified himself. So I roll up, hear gunshots. Then I come out, shoot 8 rounds. Then I get on, shots fired, shots fired. Then I say, get down, police, get down now.
Down now! Police, get down now! Can't come, shots fired. Send us everybody.
There it is.
Where's he at, man?
He was right there. See the gun?
Okay.
He was right there. See the gun?
Hold me. Got me for a second?
At best.
Hold on. I got to get my rifle out.
Now he's getting his rifle. At best. And I'm going to say this. At best. All he could do is see not even a silhouette. He could only identify that there was someone, there's at least one body on the other side of that fence. At best, giving this guy every benefit of the doubt. He's the most decorated officer in Canton, Ohio, has 22 years of experience. At best, what he could see was that there was at least a person on the other side of the fence based on the less of an eighth of an inch space between the planks on that fence. Look at that fence. Look at where she's standing, where his wife is standing. Look over here and see where her finger is pointing. Look straight across there and see where exactly she is pointing, and look at the lines or the spaces between the fence. Look at the spaces between the fence. That lets you know exactly how much visibility you have, which is one of the reasons why people purchase that type of a fence. You know what they call that kind of a fence? They call it a privacy fence. And it's called a privacy fence. Why? Because it gives you privacy. People cannot see in your backyard, whether you're shooting your gun or whether you getting some head. You can't see it. You could hear somebody getting some head or somebody fucking on the other side. You could hear it, but you could not see it. Even in some instances, you walk up to a fence like that and you might be able to get your eye through there. You got to be that close to at least be able to see on the other side. And that's still partial. You can only partially see a little bit of what that crack would allow you to see. Those spaces between that fence are less than an eighth of an inch. Yes, that's a mind your motherfucking business fence. And I can tell you this guy doesn't seem like he's too much of a veteran. He may have been on the force a few years, but it's like, dude, if you don't know or don't expect people to be shooting on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day at 12:07 a.m., you don't even need to be on the streets. This is one of those reasons why I say FTO should at least be for 12 to 18 months. Because if you go 18 months FTO, that means you have to go through the holiday season with a veteran officer. That's why I say FTO should have at least 5 to 8 years experience on the force so that they can walk a rookie through shit like this. Mike Honda says, how did the cop know he was or wasn't shooting blanks? Not a common thing, but very well could have been. Very well could have been. You don't fucking know. And that's my whole point with this. When you don't know, don't go and shoot your fucking gun, man. Unless you hear somebody screaming, he killing me. He's shooting the shit out of me. Then you go. Other than that, officer, whoever the fuck you are.
Okay, you dumb son of a bitch.
You dumb son of a bitch.
That's who you are. That's exactly who you are. No, I didn't say no. That 22 years, not sure. I say I'm giving that. I'm being hypothetical. I'm giving him experience. I don't know how long he's been. We don't know who that officer is. They have not identified or given his name yet. That's all I'm saying. So it's like, dude, LaShawn said, what odd you defend, but they judge you the same. Walk rookie through it too, but call me nig. LaShawn, your goofy ass got to go. You done typed one too many incoherent motherfucking well, I tell you what, unless you want to have a conversation with me, you need to get the fuck on. I'm gonna put your ass and I'm gonna give you an opportunity. I'm really trying to be nice. I'm really trying to be nice. But you're literally just either begging me to block you, or you just may not be that smart of a person, or could be under the influence of some type of drug or alcohol, and that's why you're typing what you're typing. I'm trying to give you got one more time. Now, if you're willing to have a conversation, we can do that. But other than that, you need to stop with your goof ass. I'm just saying. Yeah, he on that Champipple. He drinking that Champipple tonight. But it's just one of those things to where I'm just really sad at the fact that the only thing that's going to come from this, and it's like getting a fucking consolation prize because he's losing. His family's losing. That man was 46 years old, man. Had plenty of life left ahead of him. Plenty of life left ahead of him to live. And yeah, the family might get some money and they might be able to, buy some cars and some houses and move up out the neighborhood. Yeah, they're gonna probably get some life-changing money. But my thing is this, I'm so tired of us. I'm so tired of niggas using that or relying on that to even make things a little bit better. And like people are dying because of it. Niggas should not have to die for things like this. I mean, to get justice or to help somebody get somebody a better life. It shouldn't have to happen. Yep, there it is. There it is. You can't reason with a savage. You just can't. You just can't. This nigga insists on just being a dumbass. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. But that's just my thing. You have to look at this and just say, just like with the running dude, Ahmaud Arbery, found guilty. All three of them motherfuckers going to jail. I get it. That dude was what? 19 years old? Gone. His parents gonna get some money. His family will get some money. They gonna sue the city and they gonna get paid. But why is it that that's all that we're worth? Is that all he was worth? He did some dumb shit. He charged at a motherfucker and grabbed a motherfucker shotgun and got to fighting with the nigga and they killed his ass. Running for 3 minutes, running for 3 days. I get it. My point is, why put your life in danger when the only thing you gonna get out of it at best is a lawsuit settlement? That's it. That's it. Right. And you're right, Amanda. He'll get a GoFundMe. That's all we get. That's all we do. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do to a nigga as long as you say, all right, we'll give you a couple of $1 million, we'll give you a couple of 100,000, and that'll be it, and then that's it. No, man. Shouldn't we be worth more than just some fucking settlement money? That's it. That's all I'm saying. That's the only thing that I'm questioning. All of this shit with he was wrong for doing that. They was wrong. George Floyd. It was wrong, man, for what they did to George Floyd. Yes. Shouldn't he have just shut the fuck up and went to jail? Shouldn't he have just shut the fuck up and went to jail? Because if you just go to jail, all of the other shit that's wrong, all of the other shit that wasn't right and it wasn't no justice, man, you still lived. Let George Floyd file a motherfucking lawsuit for being arrested illegally. Let Mr. Williams file a lawsuit for being shot unjustifiably. Let that happen. That's all I'm saying. Right, Laquan McDonald, same thing. Laquan McDonald ass was running around wild as hell, and everybody tried to feel sorry that we got to get justice for the mama. Oh, but fuck the fact that nobody mentioned that bitch got $5 million up front and covered the shit up. Didn't say nothing. Fuck the fact that bitch wasn't in that boy's life at all. He was a ward of the state at like fucking 1 year old when he was like fucking born damn near. Fuck all that shit. Fuck the goddamn cover up that motherfucking Rahm Emanuel was on because he was in an election year and didn't want that shit to come out. Fuck all that. She got paid though. Exactly, Shelly. No amount of money in the world can replace your child or your husband. Those 6 girls ain't got no daddy. Well, 2 of them still got their daddy or whatever, but just saying, man. We have got to get past this whole lawsuit shit. Because the only motherfuckers that's gonna get some money, they ain't have shit to do with it. They gonna go to a funeral, they gonna cry and fall out, they gonna get on the news, hire Ben Crump, and then they gonna walk their ass away, go to the Cadillac dealership, they gonna go get them a nice ass house, they gonna go and spend that money and live off that dead person. That's what they all do. That's what they all do. And I don't understand why we are just okay with that. How about this? How about we just make it up in our minds to where we say, hey, man, because not necessarily in this situation, but in these other situations where these people have these interactions with the police, how about you just say, hey, let's get a t-shirt going that says, just go to jail. It's all right. You're going to get out. Go to jail. You get out. House arrest. Well, I mean, especially with a motherfucker like Kim Fox in office, you definitely ain't going to be in jail too long. That bitch will let Jeffrey Dahmer back out on the motherfucking I-bond. Not sure says, sorry, but this is more unjust than George Floyd or Arbery. It is. All I'm getting to the point is that the only thing that these people do after these people die senselessly, which is what George Floyd and Ahmaud Arbery, criminals and all, they died senselessly by doing stupid shit. Just like Trayvon Martin. He died doing stupid shit. If you don't have a gun and you ain't willing to confront your threat or whatever's coming after you to the death, if you ain't willing to confront it and die for it and ain't got the proper tools to have it, shut the fuck up and stay your ass at home or go to jail. Because whatever you gonna do after that, let the person who his shit happened to be the person that sues. Let the person who got locked up, who got shot up, who got beat up, or who got whatever the fuck, let that be the person who actually goes and says, I'm filing a lawsuit. As opposed to that person's cousin, they sister, they husband, they brothers, they uncles, they mamas, or they daddies. That's all I'm saying. We talk about it's wrong and it's racist and all that stupid shit, but the fact of the matter is I'm tired of seeing men die senselessly for no fucking reason. Yes, in this instance, that police officer fucked all this up from the time he rolled up on the scene until that man got shot. He fucked all that up. The person on the other side of that fence, he didn't have a hand in this shit. I'm sorry. I wish it would, Fair Play. Fair Play said it should be mandatory that any money received from a death of someone should automatically go to the kids of that person that died, not Big Mama or the dad or the sister. It should go into a trust for that person's children until they hit 25 or some shit, or 21, where they can use it for school, or they'll get it all when they 25. I agree. Put that money in a trust. Let it be, and all those, and I'm just saying that's exactly what it should be. Put that money in a trust. They can't touch it until they go to school, or by the time they hit 25. Nah, Shelly, Trayvon Martin wasn't just walking home. Trayvon Martin went back. Go look at the court case. Trayvon Martin went to the house, told old girl what was going on, and then went back out and fuck with Zimmerman. And I ain't mad at him for that, but nigga, you don't go and fuck with somebody when you ain't got no gun. Don't talk shit to nobody when you ain't got no gun. Don't argue with nobody when you ain't got no gun, because that means you're not prepared to go as far as this shit can go. When you get into altercations, arguments, conversations with motherfuckers that you don't fucking know, you need to have a gun when you're doing so. So I'm just saying. But that was pretty much it. This story, man, was just really fucked up. I can't believe that this officer did this. And like I said, y'all know I don't usually do this. I don't usually say this, but this officer needs to not only lose his job, his pension, or whatever the fuck, he needs to go to jail. I understand that officer might have a family, but he acted so negligent and so reckless as a police officer, and with his firearm, he should definitely have to pay. I think Taya said that motherfucker should go to the chair. I don't know about killing the motherfucker, but he definitely needs to go to jail. Definitely needs to go into jail now. So I want to thank everybody for donating. If you're watching this on the replay, please feel free to hit the Cash app. Please feel free to leave your comments and hit that like button, hit that thumbs up. I want to say thank you to everybody that joined the show tonight. You guys have been amazing. I love y'all. I've enjoyed myself, and I hope that this video helps somebody become a better version of themselves. I hope that some police officer will see this and see a clear example of what the fuck not to do. You have to be the responsible, the professional, the tactically trained. It's your job. It is your job to always act in the safest situation that you possibly can. Responding with deadly force is definitely within your power and in your authority, but you have to do it responsibly. You do. You got to do it responsibly. So if you guys got any other questions or anything like that, please feel free to hit me up in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I want to give a shout out to Juan Pacheco, who donated. Shout out to Edmund Carter, who donated. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. I'll take your $5 and go put that towards some Black and Mild, because that's all they can. They can't buy one of my cigars. I can only buy Black and Mild. But I just want to say thank you to everybody else that took the time out to join the show. Thank you guys for watching this on the replay. Please feel free to leave me your comments, and also any other questions that you have. Hit me up in the comment section. I love you guys. I'm going to check this PayPal and see if anybody donated over there. Oh, I think somebody did. Somebody did. Let's see. This app is so weird now on PayPal. And I still got to do my video about this new PayPal shit, Venmo shit. the government is on some real fuck shit. So be looking for that probably tomorrow. I will probably do that one. But thank you guys so much. Let me see who donated. There we go. My man Eric hit me up with $10. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, man. He says for a great stream. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you guys. I love y'all. Till next time, peace, and I'm out.
What's going on, everybody out there in the internet world? It's me, Brian Redmond, also known as The Relationship Rehab. And I need you to do two things. What are those two things? Subscribing to both my channels. I need you to go to The Relationship Rehab, subscribe to that channel, and then I need you to go to United Guns of America and go to that channel. Now you may be asking, why would I do that, Brian? Because it's two of the hottest channels on the internet. Come over there, give me your thoughts, give me your opinions, have conversations, because that's what it's all about. We talk about some of everything: politics, relationships, guns, law enforcement, community stuff. Anything that's happening, I'm willing to have a conversation about it. So come on over. You don't got nothing else to lose, and you ain't got nothing else to do. So come to my channel, subscribe ASAP, and join in on the fun. Twice the entertainment, 2 channels, twice the fun. Come on and have a funky good time with your boy. Peace, and I'm out.